Bro, just think about it. You gave me what? $50?
Yeah.
Let's go!
I love my friend. There's your Christmas present. You don't get anything else.
Wow. I wanted world peace, but you gave me $5 on Twitch.tv.
Yeah. I gave you $5 and a. You're welcome.
No, he hasn't gave you $5. He gave Twitch $2.50. He gave Twitch like $3
so
and you
I
$2.
yeah. So technically, I made 25 off you.
Less than that even, because you're not a partner.
All right, 5 cents. Jesus Christ! Why don't you twist my arm a little bit more and deflate my ego a little bit?
Hell yeah, you're welcome.
I'm already past 69 followers, so I have nothing worth living for anymore.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure affiliates get 70-30 splits.
Yeah, whatever. I stopped. I never cared about that stuff. It's too much work to look at a browser tab and look at your information. That's too much work for me. But something that wasn't too much work to do was watching these next 3 episodes of My Hero Academia that we are talking about on this episode of This Episode podcast. Welcome everyone to this awesome and non-sleep deprived Monday.
Yeah, okay.
I must say, I already knew it was coming up because I already looked ahead in the manga and stuff, but I completely forgot just the scale of just destruction Shigaraki had. My jaw actually fucking dropped. I could not believe what I was watching. I was like, damn, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
This show, man, when it doesn't hold back, it just, holy smokes. So many people died.
Yeah, Shigaraki is just like, you know what? There's a room full of top-level pro heroes. I don't care. I'm going to kill half of them.
I'm going to touch the ground and not only obliterate this hospital I'm in, but destroy the mountain and completely destroy the entire fucking city.
Yeah. Fucking ridiculous. How strong he is.
Just from sitting in a goddamn tube.
For 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine how much more powerful he would have been if he would have had his other, 3 months he was supposed to have?
Oh my god. Yeah, that's right. They cut him off early.
Yeah. He's only at 70% power.
Mm-hmm.
Sound like Shaggy. Only going to use 1% of my power.
Yep.
No, yeah, Shigaraki's fucking ridiculous. What was the last thing you guys saw? Because I'm an episode ahead because I couldn't contain myself.
Deku and Bakugo were running away from their group, and because Midoriya knew that Shigaraki was tracking him.
Okay, so you haven't seen the group fighting Shigaraki yet.
Yeah,
the group of heroes fighting Shigaraki yet, right?
Yeah, I believe it cut off right before then, but a little fuzzy on the last episode's
taking on him.
Yeah, and just absolutely not putting a dent into him because now he could just regenerate everything.
Yeah, he's got what? He's got so many quirks. He's got that cat girl's eye quirk where he can see super far.
Mm-hmm.
He can regenerate his muscles like the Nomus can. He has super strength like the Nomus do. He's busted. Broken, man.
When in a tube for 4 months, do as the Nomus do.
Yeah, now we gotta put Miriko in there. Fix her goddamn leg up. Because it got absolutely obliterated.
I'm just glad she's not fucking dead. There were so many times when I was in my head, I was like, "This is it. This is when it happens, and this is when I get my heart broken." But she's okay.
Dude, I thought seeing Tanjiro in the end of the Entertainment District arc, I thought that was the most beat up character I've ever seen. Fucking
really?
Oh my god. Well, it's just he had his jaw, his hands broken,
through the bottom of his head,
and he was bleeding from his eyes, dude. Dude, he looked completely trashed. And now Miriko's taken. Her arm got completely obliterated. Her legs got pierced through. She's missing her ankle now because it got bit off or ripped off, and she's still fighting. I'm like, my god.
Endeavor's just like, I'm gonna cauterize the wounds. Just bear with it.
Yeah, just endure
deal
it.
with it.
It's like, what?
Get through it.
Yeah, bite down on this rag. It'll be over in a sec.
Good luck.
But can we have a moment of silence for the crust, the crusty hero, who completely deteriorates with a smile and a thumbs up.
Yeah, Terminator moment.
He almost looked like All Might when he did that. In all honesty, just like the smile and the thumbs up.
Well, that scene is so important too because he's doing it because he's a hero and he wants to save Eraserhead, but also he's doing it because he's like, holy shit, Eraserhead's quirk is the most important quirk in this entire fight.
Yes, like get
100%.
down, Mr. President. That's how
Yeah.
How crucial Aizawa is to this fight.
Without Aizawa, there was zero chance they stopped Shigaraki.
They couldn't fight back against the Nomus, and Shigaraki. There was no shot they could actually beat him because he would just like, I don't know, touch the ground again and then just completely destroy like most of Japan probably.
Yeah. And we're kind of.
Is it fucked up to have wanted the microphone dude to have also crumbled away? Is that fucked up of me to have wanted?
A little bit.
Yeah. What did President Mike do to you?
Guy has fucking 9 lives because he was in the room point blank with Shigaraki, and like he was carrying the doctor the entire time, and he just kept getting saved. The Turismo dude.
I don't understand that whole thing because I think that happened in the first 3 episodes, but I don't understand why President Mike leaves some random ass hero we've never met before with Shigaraki. He's like, you know what? I have the doctor. That is the most dangerous living being on the face of the planet. If he somehow wakes up, we're all screwed. But you, random hero, you take care of him. I'll go bring the doctor to.
Yeah, that baffled me too. And then it just shows like this light bulb go off in his head. He's like, "That's a test tube. I'm gonna fucking beat it up," and he just lasers it. The shit blows up, and it's like the domino effect, and just a tiny spark just happens to electrocute the pool, and it just revives him. But that was actually kind of satisfying that put him, you know.
High five.
Did that, you know?
The kind of shit you see on like a Ring doorbell.
Fucking idiot. That's what he gets.
I guess the justification would be that President Mike was so like pissed off with the professor for what he did to the fucking portal face guy, whoever he was before that he just didn't give a shit at that moment with Shigaraki. He was like, fuck this dude, I'm getting him out of here.
Well, I mean, obviously the hero they left him with wasn't like a complete dog shit hero, otherwise he wouldn't be a part of this operation. Well, yeah. But they're also assuming that Shigaraki's dead because he's just laying there on the ground.
Yeah, okay, I'll agree with that. But the motivations of President Mike just being angry and wanting to get the doctor out of there, I do not agree with, because his whole purpose for getting the doctor out of there was to make him stop the Nomus from killing Mirko and Endeavor and them. So he's not like, oh, I'm mad, I want to hurt this doctor. Because if he wanted to hurt the doctor, he would have just fucking done it then and there.
Yeah, like when he punched him.
Yeah.
I wish he would have punched him more.
Yeah.
He would have deserved it.
What was that one hero's quirk? He just shot lasers out of his eyes.
Laser eyes.
He died.
That's like the belly laser from Class 1A. He's a belly bolt.
Yeah. The only thing I took from that guy was he's dead and he had a cape. And as soon as it dropped on the ground, I was like, oh, Shigaraki's going to pick that asshole's cape up, isn't he? Sure enough, I'm cold. And now it's just like in the wind and shit. I'm like, all right, cool.
Well, that hero was only there for the cool scene of Shigaraki awakening his power and decaying him. It was a cool scene.
In an instant, yeah.
Yeah, he was just the cape holder.
Yeah, while we're kind of jumping around a bit, with President Mike carrying that professor out, there was also not necessarily the plot twist by any means, but just that he said that they actually were never trying to get the portal guy. They were trying to capture Eraserhead so that they could steal that quirk, which was kind of fucked up. That they were just like, yeah, not only did we ruin your friend's life, but we didn't even give a shit about your friend. We wanted your other friend.
Poor Aizawa, dude. Just because of his quirk, you know, his friend got turned into whatever he is now, a Nomu. And then, you know, people just keep dying to protect him just because of his quirk. That's probably doesn't help his his psyche a little bit.
Mm-hmm. So when this is kind of off topic. When like Deku and Shoto and Bakugo were fleeing from the decay with the citizens, I remember Deku was like dragging a fucking bus behind him with Black Whip. But that makes sense because he's super strong. Was Bakugo carrying a car too, or was he just carrying people? If Bakugo was carrying a car, I was gonna call bullshit because he doesn't have super strength.
Yeah, he was carrying a lady in his arms.
Dude.
Exactly, Yusuf. He's
Because
carrying a lady in his arms, and he was like carrying a kid by the scruff of his shirt in his mouth.
Oh yeah.
Uraraka is the most important character for that. Then she can just touch everybody and make them
get them all off the ground.
I'd rather die. I think.
You'd rather get decayed.
That's my dude. That's like my biggest fear. Just floating upwards, no gravity,
not being able to stop.
Just being like, "Hey, you forgot me." Hey!
Well, it's
hey!
It seems like there are limits. It's not like you won't go infinitely up.
Yeah, she'll fucking release me while I'm in the fucking stratosphere and just fucking splat. Great. So I can scream going upwards and break my vocal cords going down.
Yeah. Hey, L+ ratio, dude.
Oh,
figure it out.
Yeah, I'd
awaken
start holding my
quirk
breath
and figure it out, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, just fucking awaken your quirk, Trav.
Oh yeah, don't even know what my quirk would be.
Trav's quirk would be the ability to like fall from extreme heights, but only if he willingly jumps from them.
I would hate that quirk so much. I would not be a hero then.
Fair enough.
But
my quirk would be autism.
What?
All right.
He'd be the best hero. But can we talk about how Mount Lady almost crushed Fat Gum with her precious thighs?
Talking about ways to go out. That sign me up.
Yeah, dude.
Sign me up.
I was like,
die that way.
My first thought was like, bro, why are you running away?
I was like, time to die. Time to meet Jesus.
Good Lord.
Take me.
Jesus Christ.
It's a good day to die. Service for my country.
I'm glad you thought about that too, dude.
Have you ever seen whatever happened to Trav? Oh, give me a sec. Just with like the biggest look on my face.
Jesus Christ.
Literal shit eating grin.
Because what knocked her back? The giant ice wall, right?
Yeah. That, of course, saved Hawks and Tokoyomi.
Dude, that dude makes Todoroki look like a chump, man. That ice dude is so fucking strong.
Oh. Yeah. Well, what's the difference between the two? Because I thought it was Todoroki that saved him at first. I was like, what the fuck is he doing there?
What are you talking about?
That's what I thought too.
The villain who does the ice shit, that's a completely different person.
They're not even in the same location.
I know, that's why I was like, I'm confused why you're saying he's better than Todoroki. Like,
it's the amount of ice he creates and how powerful he is compared to the
Can Todoroki not do that?
Not that much.
Yeah.
Well, what I was mentioning was that I thought that was Todoroki that saved him at first, because you just see the ice come out of nowhere, and I was like, "What the fuck is he doing here?" Of course, and that kind of annoyed me when I saw that. I was like, "Oh, of fucking course."
I thought
Todoroki saved some asshole again with ice, and no, I was kind of glad it was a villain because now this is like a big scuffle, and no one's like watching out where their quirks are going.
Mm-hmm.
No, but
I thought the same thing as well, but then I was like, wait, he's at the hospital, so what the fuck was this?
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know. Am I the only one in thinking I don't give a shit about Tokoyomi at all? Just don't care.
The bird dude, right?
Yeah, it's a bird dude.
I like Tokoyomi.
The shadow bird guy?
Yeah, I just don't care.
I like him.
I don't care about like his master and apprentice shit with Hawks. I feel like Hawks doesn't really give a shit that much about him.
It just felt really weird to see him take that approach and him to show that emotion because we haven't really seen that before. And like they're giving him a lot more screen time and a role in this whole thing. So I just thought that was like really weird, but I appreciated that they did that. Kind of showed that he was invested in Hawks and stuff. I thought that scene was like that whole like exchange between Dobby and them was pretty cool, but I was for sure that Hawks died in that little blast.
You know, I think one of my favorite things about I'll talk about what you just said in a bit, but I think one of my favorite things about this show is because we follow Deku, Bakugo, and sometimes Todoroki and like Uraraka, and she's in there kind of, but then all of Class 1A is just in the background getting stronger and training their quirks, and you don't see it until it happens because like in season 2 Tokiomi, the Dark Shadow took over him and he couldn't control the Dark Shadow. And now they have such a symbiotic relationship where they're talking and Dark Shadow's hiding behind Tokiomi and then he's going in front and they're like, their combat is increased like tenfold. It's just cool to see how they've grown off camera and then they just come into fight against Dobby and they can hold their own against Dobby.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
And
cool
also
to see
that like I think at one point you can hear Dark Shadow like apologizing to Tokoyami for not like being strong enough and like able to help more or whatever.
Yeah, because
it's like it cares about him.
Because Dobby is Tokiomi's like foil because he can't pull Dark Shadow out against bright flames. So.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I thought it was dumb that Hawks just took that fireball to the face and only his wings burned.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
It was a little weird.
Like literally, he had like the blue flames on him for like a couple minutes while he was doing like his long ass monologue. I'm like, I'm pretty.
Yeah.
I'm no fire expert, but I'm sure if a fire stays on a dude long enough, those fucking everything will just start on fire.
I'm trying to think about like that flashback that played a couple times when Hawks and Tokuyami were talking about weaknesses and stuff, and Hawks was saying that it's fire. And I don't know if it means that like it will permanently burn off his wings or feathers, or if like they can eventually grow back like they explain they do. And so I don't know if they'll end up showing that if he'll be alive long enough, or I don't even know if he's in danger at this point because they rushed him off.
I feel like he's done because like his back is like actually charred.
Yeah, I feel like that would like retire him. That would be like something that's reasonable.
This is kind of spoilers, but it's not because you guys already know. It's Hawks is done. Hawks is. I don't know if I think like after all like the big shit happens, they say his wings, if he like heals enough, his wings may come back. But for this war, he's done.
Yeah,
he's which was like I love how they're doing that. Like Hawks number 2 hero and Miracle the number 5 hero, both of them within the first 6 episodes are fucking out of the fight.
Yeah.
What about Crust?
The Crust number 6 hero is dead.
Nah, I got faith, man. I think Crust's coming back. He's on the rebound, bro.
Dude, why do you think his name is Crust? Did you not see what he turned into?
Exactly.
Dude, he's a one of
Jesus.
One with his name.
Yeah.
Dude. Dude, his Crust's dust is just gonna be flying all over the world, right? Because it just blows off into the wind. And you're just everyone in the middle of the night, just like the Tooth Fairy or like Santa Claus. You're just gonna hear.
The fuck is that?
What the fuck?
Incredible.
What the fuck, dude?
Children end up crying in the middle of the night, waiting for the Tooth Fairy, and all they hear is moo moo moo.
Your mic cut out, so all we heard was moo
moo. Moo moo moo.
Now I have a question because I feel like it was intentional that when Hawk was talking to Dobby and he was like, "Who are you?" that like Dobby's mouth was moving, but it was silent. So I'm gonna just say it. In one of the like season recaps that I was watching and trying to figure out what the hell even happened of what I just watched when I had to binge watch 4 and 5, they kind of spoiled who Dobby is to me. So just from the episodes, we don't know who he is, right? Like we don't know much of his backstory, correct?
Sure.
I was told something that I don't want to say in case anyone here does not know. But
all we know right now from the episodes is he is very interested in Endeavor. He doesn't think Endeavor deserves to be the number 1 hero. and that's his whole motivation, is that he wants to expose Endeavor.
Well,
that's all we know.
They also showed in these episodes that he carries the same rhetoric as Stain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stain wanted to expose Endeavor and expose all the. He thought the only worthy hero was All Might.
Yeah. Because what? He was like the only like actual like selfless hero.
Mm-hmm. But Dobby's like main focus is on Endeavor. So
gotcha. Okay.
That's all we know about him.
So them silencing him like when he was talking, that was on purpose.
Yeah.
It's almost
to
like
make us wait
it
even
was supposed to
figure
be
out who he is.
a secret.
I'm just saying that they want us to wait even longer to figure out who the fuck that guy is.
So what's Dobby's relationship with
Dwayne The Rock Johnson? That's who he is.
No, with Shigaraki. Like I know the obvious, but like, does he like him? Does he not like him? Is he just a means to an end?
I think unlike Toya or Toga and Twice and the Mr. Compress, I think Dobby is just using Shigaraki to accomplish his goals. Like I don't think Dobby cares about the league's goals. I don't think he cares about Shigaraki's goals. I think he just wants to do what he does, and he sees that Shigaraki is the best way to get there.
Nice.
So,
which is why Toga's actually sad that Twice is dead, and Dobby's just like.
Dobby's like, I'm the one that wanted to kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of Toga, what do you guys think about that?
Wait.
She's on a rampage right now.
Sorry, I want to go back to. It was weird because
I do not accept your apology.
In episode 3 or episode 2 or 3, Dobby's like, I don't give a shit if Twice dies. I'm just gonna throw my fire around. But then when he's doing his monologue, he's like, how dare you kill one of my friends, you asshole. I was like, didn't you just say you were gonna kill Twice if you had to?
Yeah,
what's going on, Dobby?
Yeah, I don't. Well, he did say that he knew Hawks would save Twice. So that put Hawks in a bad position to get burned. And then I guess that was just part of his strategy. I think he actually cared about Twice. Because pretty much the league is all he has now. And his goals. But, it gets a little lonely. For a psychotic fire maniac. He needs to make friends with a underage girl that eats blood of other people and transforms into them, and then their skin melts off of her and she's buck-ass naked. Dude, they should have just brought Chris Hansen to that fucking place. Hey, no one look at her. Why don't you take a seat right there? What are you doing here? And are you here to see this girl? Yeah. How old is this girl you're coming to see? 18.
And that's
you want to try that again?
Okay. I thought you said, are you coming here to seed this girl? And I was like, what the fuck did you just say?
I have the transcripts right here.
Back in middle of Europe, coming to give you my seed. I will sow my seed in the loins of your youth.
Damn, I gotta write that down.
Fruit in the future.
Oh my god, dude, stop.
Well, I got some news for you.
New topic.
I'm Chris Hansen. I'm from Dateline, and we're running a story on adults trying to go after minors.
Wait.
Now, if there's anything else you want to say, we'd like to hear it. But other than that, you are free to go. I could just leave. Yeah, you could just walk out right out that door.
Walk out the door. They're fucking
cool. Hands behind your fucking back. You lost. He was then arrested.
That show needs to come back, man. I love that show.
Well, he has have a seat with Chris Hansen.
That's such a good
show. That's YouTube
shit. Of all of us, though, which one of us has an actual body pillow of Toga?
True.
I don't see it.
We all know it's there, though.
It's underneath the bed. That, Shout out to my brother for buying that for me. I don't like it at all.
Your brother.
Yep, I know that was coming. It's the
Where
truth.
is it? What brother?
You don't have a brother.
Yeah, well, who does the Chainsaw Man outros?
Never seen him on the pants. No, that's you using your really deep voice.
The next episode. episode.
See, it sounds exactly the same.
There you go.
Yeah.
Dude, he sits down in this chair and he just he tells me, all right, let me do my magic. And I walk out the room and then all I hear is him going, on the next episode of this episode, notifications. Dude.
Yeah.
And the funny thing too is that after he does he has his he practices outro so much he cannot switch the names, so he always goes Trav, Mitch, Josh, and Yusuf. He doesn't follow the order that we have right now. And I was like, hey, he messed up the order again. He's like, I'll be honest, Trav, fuck the order. Fair enough, man. It's your outro, I guess.
He always pronounces subscribe differently in every outro.
The funniest one was his first one when he called it the describe button.
Describe.
Make sure to hit that describe button. And then every time we watch that outro, he just looks at me and goes like this. Oh shit. We have fun here sometimes at this episode podcast.
Only occasionally.
Everything else is pain. Not like Mount Laney's buttocks.
So has Gigantomachia woken up yet, or am I jumping ahead?
It ended with him screaming, I think.
Okay.
Because Shigaraki's fully awake
and
and he contacted him on the little radio.
I think it ended with a bunch of Nomus spawning out of the ground too. What are they called? The
high ends.
High ends. Okay.
Yeah, those just spawned to give the fodder hero something to do while the main cast fight Shigaraki.
Yeah.
So
that's what Mike
to give Present Mike and all the lesser heroes something to do.
But they do have kind of their own personalities.
And I'm not talking about his weight, worth, and doctor. His actual weight. Yeah.
Okay.
Just,
yeah.
I mean, dude, just on the level of how fucked everyone is, I think we're at fucking 10 out of 10 right now. Shigaraki plus giant Digimon guy, whatever the fuck his name is.
Gigantomachia.
Yeah. Guakumon. Digivolve 2. There you go.
Honestly, that's not far off from being correct.
Digimon.
He looks like a Digimon, dude.
Digimon.
Dude,
just wait though, because you still got Ice Maker. You got the evil Todoroki, and then you have Dr. Doofenshmirtz once he regrows his legs.
Yeah, once he ties his legs back on.
Bro.
Oh yeah.
Dude, he's probably just gonna freaking put some high ends on his feet and he's just start fucking skating back into the fight. Who knows?
Can you remind me what the fuck happened to his legs? Was that a thing?
Him and Dark Shadow collided and Dark Shadow overpowered him and his legs snapped.
Oh, right. When he did the Ragnarok shit. That's how they broke.
Yeah, and then Dark Shadow was like,
bro, there was a Digimon down there, bro. I ain't fucking with no Digimons.
Yeah, I'm in the wrong fucking anime if there's a Digimon down there, dude. I don't know what's going on.
Digimon.
Oh, did you guys catch that little I don't know if they kind of teased the fourth wall when Bakugo and Midoriya were flying through the air, and then Bakugo was like, what do you think, your main character or something?
Yeah. Bakugo's like, I'm the main character.
Yeah.
Follow me, bitch.
You think I'm following you to protect you. I'm following you to get even at that bitch. I'm like, all right. I don't hate you that much, Bakugo, anymore.
Bro, watching this and Bakugo's, because Trav and I, like I always say, Trav and I know where Bakugo's headed. Watching this slow ascent to where that's going is so fucking satisfying. Because you and Josh and Yusuf are probably like, oh, he's still being Bakugo. He's still a fucking arrogant asshole who thinks he's the best. Trav and I are like, the seeds are starting to sow, and we can see that something's about to happen.
Yeah, no, I've started to see some change in him. It was really, really nice to kind of see how they both just took off. Bakugo just knew immediately, hey, I gotta go with him. Like I can't leave this guy by himself. Like
Well, yeah,
I
'cause-
know something's happening there. I see him changing
Mhm.
where he goes. I
Like,
think he has a
it's-
lot in store for
You can
him.
always see like Midoriya's like expression change, and he's like, "All right, some shit's about to brew."
Well, I love it too because Bakugo didn't even know that Deku was gonna. Well, he knew Deku was gonna leave, but the reason he left is not because he saw Deku leave. He heard Shigaraki say, or he heard Endeavor say, "All for one." Bakugo was like, "Oh shit, I know Izuku's gonna leave, so I have to go protect him."
Yeah,
So I like that. But
time
I
to get
fucking-
rolling.
Oh, Bakugo carries this fucking arc so hard, man.
I know, dude.
So
It's
good.
yeah. I mean, we'll get to it when we get to it, but Bakugo is like, and just a crazy shift in character. It's fucking magical. You know, it's like getting $2 underneath your fucking bed, your pillow from
Yeah,
the Tooth
I
Fairy.
I liked seeing, like, kind of hearing the part where Bakugo was saying, "Oh, Midori can use this at 30% now in training to pretty much like beat him or something like that." Like he kind of acknowledged
It's
his
like a
rival a
full
little bit.
understanding of Deku's power.
Mhm.
Just
Yeah.
cool. And like
Yeah, 'cause
Deku
he-
ramps
in
it
the
up to
past-
like 45 right when he's about to do like a kick or some shit.
Yeah. He sustains 40 or 30, and then once he lands, he goes to 45 to lose like lessen the impact on his legs and stuff.
Jesus, man. It's just
Sit through a
crazy.
smash.
Baku was like, "Shit, he's pulling away. I can't let him." So then,
He's like, even if he's at 30%, I could still keep up.
Mhm.
I can even surpass him. And he bounces past him. I'm like, all right, chill out.
no, chill out. Go further
I'm
beyond.
gonna be first there. And then
That's
Gran
what we
Torino catches both of them.
Well, he's fast, man.
Yeah,
Old man.
Gran Torino's like been super clutch these last couple episodes. He saved
Mhm.
Mike, and then he saved Motherflife and Bakugo and Deku.
Mm-hmm.
Mother Flyfin.
Yes.
Dude, just hearing that what his plans are to be Eraserhead's like legs, I guess, makes me kind of feel like he's in danger. He might not make it out of this.
Dude,
He's an old dude.
Every time that old man does anything, I hold my breath because
Yeah.
he's so killable. I mean,
Yeah.
he took a punch from
All Might.
from All Might, from full strength All Might, and he fucking ate it. So I mean,
Dude, that guy's head was like smushed like a fucking marshmallow, dude. And then All Might's just like, I'm sorry, just fucking out. Old man's just fucking done.
Yeah. Well, he took
Poor
that
guy.
punch like a champ.
he ate
But-
that shit.
Well,
dude.
he trained All Might, so he's got to
Yeah.
be very durable.
And I'm pretty sure during that fight, All Might said that he pulled it at the last second.
Oh, okay.
Once he realized who it was, he pulled back a
That's
little bit.
that's good reaction
Still.
time then.
Well, it's fucking All Might, dude.
Yeah. No,
Number one
can't do
hero.
that shit no more.
Yeah, he's fucking old.
Did you see Todoroki's clutch move?
What, standing still and doing nothing?
Standing still and
No,
watching.
Dude, I almost
He was
bought a
like-
t-shirt because of that shit. Let me be real. Almost
like,
dyed
no.
my hair. And started making TikToks.
Oh my
You
God.
almost took a fucking pot of boiling water to your face for the cosplay.
Mm, hell yeah.
You gotta
What
be
was
authentic.
What was Todoroki's cool move?
He set the ice up.
Ice wall. Yeah, you made a fucking ice wall. Wow, dude.
It's one gimmick.
Holy shit.
You know what? You know
My
what?
man's got moves,
It didn't work.
alright?
It didn't do
didn't
shit.
work at
It didn't do
all.
shit.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. We have like Yusuf has like 2 veins coming out of his forehead now.
Bye, Yusuf.
Oh,
Talking about DEFCON 5. We're at DEFCON fucking 6 for that forehead vein. That shit about to come out and start a life of its own.
Holy fuck. He put the ice up.
I can fucking guess on the
He,
podcast.
he,
Yusuf's
he
forehead
used his
vein.
quirk. Holy shit, bro.
Yeah.
Can you believe
was
that
so
shit?
cool.
I can't believe it. Next thing you're gonna tell me is that the fucking bird caller talked to birds.
He did do that. It's true.
Oh.
Incredible.
Oh yeah, by Yusuf. He has officially left the room. He turned off the camera and everything.
Yeah.
Were there any other named heroes that died during the decay wave?
Bunch of nameless ones, but
Yeah. Because Crust died. I think that was the only named one that died.
So
I
far.
guess one that we knew. Yeah. Can't really remember any others off the top of my head.
Mhm.
I thought the Pussycat guys were gonna die. What was their names?
They were close, yeah.
Is that their names?
Yeah, the Pussycat, the Pussycat 5 or whatever they are.
Mm-hmm.
But one of them did like the whole Earth thing, right? And it stopped the decay, or like broke the Earth apart or something.
For a little bit, and then it just kept going. I think.
Yeah, I don't know how it
They had to keep
stops. Maybe it just reached its like max range or something. I don't know.
How
No,
you-
I think it didn't stop because Endeavor engaged Shigaraki, or did Shigaraki stop it?
No, he stopped because he
Okay.
got up. Oh, maybe he just stopped it on his own because then he picked up like the vials that
Mm-hmm.
get rid of quirks.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
maybe it was
a bunch
God.
of them got broken.
So does that mean he can just like hold his hand to the ground and just decay the earth?
Well, it's got to have some range.
Well, because it literally destroys everything it touches.
Yeah.
Yeah, how did it just stop where it stopped?
Because
That's a good point, because
You gotta-
it decay, like the decay, like if like my desk, if I decayed my desk, the desk touches the floor it would decay.
touches the
floor
house, and
touches
then
the
the
wall,
house
wall
touches
would
the
decay,
ground, and then the
everything-
ground
this
touches
loops.
everything.
Yeah.
So I think what
It's gotta
happened
have
is
a
that
limit.
he stopped. Either he has a certain range it covers, or he stopped it prematurely just to pick up the vials. And maybe he like, I guess there's a limit of how much his body can take too, because you saw him holding his head and stuff and getting like
Or
all
did-
for one whispers.
Yeah, didn't he stop it because One for All told him that All for One was there and he needed to get All for One?
One for all.
Vice versa, but yes.
But yeah, whatever it is, he needed
Yeah.
to get Deku.
No.
Mhm.
Yeah, that must be what it is. I don't know. I guess
I mean, you can see All for One try and take control of his body already.
yeah.
Or wait, is that I might be jumping ahead too much. I might be talking about the next episode.
Well, I would
It showed him. It showed
Did?
him like
Okay.
well
in his
the way
Senki.
the like as we just explained and Ryan's asking in chat, the way the quirk Shigaraki's quirk works, at least this advanced version of it, is that whatever he touches, it works like a domino effect kind of. So like whatever that thing touches, it just everything that's connected to that. So like Mitch said, if he touches his desk, the desk will touch his ground or the floor, and then it'll infect the entire house, and then the house will be touching the ground, and then the ground will be infected too, and then everything will just start spiraling out of control from that part.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So fucking broken, man.
So I don't know what
Yeah,
else
full
he can
power
decay,
yourself.
but yeah, it seems like buildings and like other shit get affected, and obviously people get destroyed too. So that is terrifying. Just from touching, just for him waking up and touching the ground.
Just be like, oh, yep, touch the ground. And the whole fucking city explodes.
He gets out of bed, just his feet touch the ground.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, God damn it.
No, it's only his
Gotta
hands.
hate the Mondays.
It's only his hands.
Is it only the one hand? Or is
I
both
think-
hands have like the little red circle on it?
It's both hands. Because I'm pretty. I got this is in the next episode, but I'm pretty sure Endeavor says don't let him touch you. It has to be his hands.
Well, I guess the way his quirk worked before
he
was
had
either.
He had that flashback with Midoriya back at like the mall.
Yes,
In
because
season 1 or
he
season 2.
had his one finger raised,
Mhm.
and
Yeah,
he's
he's
like,
like,
if I put my
That's
one
rude.
finger
Don't
down,
flip me off,
you're
dude.
dead.
It's just,
He's like if I put my one finger down, you're dead.
hey, you're forgetting one, Buster.
And so one of his
I
hands.
can't
only
see it.
has,
You're
like,
wearing a
2
white
or-
glove.
Yeah.
He only has like 2 or 3 fingers on one of his hands, so the other one has all 5. The one with the
Yeah,
little.
what the
hole.
when did he? So it must only be one hand he can use.
Yeah. Yeah.
When did he
'Cause
lose? When did he lose those 2 fingers? Was it in season 5 against that Doofenshmirtz guy?
Disposed.
Destro.
Must be,
So.
yeah. Must have, yeah. So he only got one hand to trigger his quirk. So, I mean, well, why the fuck doesn't he just regenerate it? The fingers.
Maybe he can't regenerate something that was already like
something
that
that's not there.
Before he got the.
You can't regenerate something that's
powers,
not there, Trav. You can't just fucking grow shit back.
Motherfucker's skin got burned off, and then he grew it back like it was nothing. You don't think his fucking DNA remembers he had 2 fingers fucking on him?
No.
It just forgot.
It's been like 3 months or something, Trav. It's been a long time.
Dude, when Endeavor when Endeavor burned him like for the first time, dude, this guy made he made this noise. He was like that. Like, dude, there's no way they just made this fucking random ass noise and then didn't make any other noise after that point when he was getting burned. That was fucking weird.
Well, I mean, you know. Well, I mean, would you rather hear him screaming like bloody murder for like 2 minutes, or would you rather just?
Yes, because he's getting burnt to a crisp by Endeavor's move called Hellfire Stream or whatever.
Yeah, but when he woke up, he was cold. Maybe it was like stepping into a fucking cold bath.
Pretty refreshing, honestly.
No, he was like, "Ooh, shit. Oh, okay, we're good. We're good."
Toasty.
You know, skin's burning off.
Dude, Endeavor's like fucking thing where he arches back and he does like the fucking Hellfire whip thing. It's so cool.
It threw me off.
It's so fucking cool, man.
I just thought he was throwing pasta. Fire pasta. And it just wraps around people. It's crazy. Dude.
I agree with Chess Champ in the chat that it would be way too OP if Shigaraki's powers worked through gases, because then he could just stand in the same space as you and you'd be dead. I think it's gotta be solids and surfaces.
It would
be maybe liquids, not gases.
It would be too OP. It is too OP. He's fighting the entire pro hero force by himself, man.
But Mitch, it would be stronger technically if it could go through gases.
You know what goes through gases?
Beans.
The shit on my ass right now.
Wait, you're made of gas?
No, because the gas comes out first, dude. And then
go on, explain.
I'm a scientist.
Can I take a guess at what it sounds like, real quick?
Oh, find the sound.
A little bit.
I got that on standby.
Farts aren't fair, man. Make me giggle like a fucking
like a little schoolgirl.
Little toddler.
He caught a glimpse of his body pillow. Stuttering.
But I mean, is there really anything else to really mention about this whole shit? I have no idea. Yeah?
I don't know. I was looking away. I don't know what happened that set them off.
It was so fucking funny. Trav's like, I think. And then Yusuf and I both looked at each other at the exact same time.
Of course you did.
My brain was just like, Trav, think of something to say.
Yeah.
Roll with it. Well, I don't know what else we have to talk about. My brain's just like, good job. That's why we pay him the big bucks.
No, I like doing when we're towards the end. I like asking Josh and Yusuf what they think's gonna happen in the next 3 episodes.
Okay, so ask the question.
So Trav, what do you think's gonna happen in the next 3 episodes?
Well, I'm spoiler.
Josh and Yusuf, what do you think's gonna happen?
And I started last time.
And on top of that question, who's on the top of your death list?
Gonna die.
Like I said, I started last time. And
what heroes would you allow to get crushed by? S tier, Mount Lady,
Josh,
Mommy.
You go first.
Me go first? Okay. I mean, I don't mean to be rude, but I'm not all that Sorry, I only just looked at Yusuf. I'll be honest. I'm not all that interested in what the hell is going on at the fucking villa, the cottage outside of the city.
Fucking.
I don't have a feeling that the heroes there are going to be able to stop Makia, and that he's just going to continue moving back towards the city or whatever. But maybe something will happen there that'll make me interested. Obviously, I'm much more interested in what the fuck is going to happen with Shigaraki and the Nomus. I mean, I feel like it's going to be 3 episodes of fighting. There's going to be quite a few members of both sides that get taken out. If I'm trying to think of like who in particular is on the fucking chopping block, I mean, honestly, I don't know if. I mean, I feel like everybody from Class 1A is safe. I don't think that they would start killing off people from 1A, but with how much Mirko got hurt and the fact that we lost Crust and stuff, and then Hawks' wings are burnt up, I don't think any of the big heroes are safe. I think anybody could go. It's just a matter of who they decide to fucking mess up or get riggedy wrecked. I don't know. Shit. Everybody's laughing. I don't know what else to say. I don't know. I don't have any specific ones that I think are gonna.
This is impossible to fucking listen when these fucking idiots are making faces, man.
Dude, I was just listening, and then fucking you and Trav were having a staring contest.
I look down and see you, Mitch, just go. Yeah, Brain's like, stop looking at him. Stop looking at him. You're still looking at him. It's getting funnier.
I was trying to like keep my emotions in check, so I didn't give any hints to what Josh was saying. But I don't know.
It's all factual.
You said your turn.
Emotional damage.
Oh, it's so loud in my ears.
Yeah, now you know how I feel on the inside. Go ahead, Yusuf.
Well, with that slap, you just slapped the thought out of my head. I don't know what I was gonna say.
Good.
Hold on, I just need some brain juice. Hold on.
It's so fucking crazy.
He's activating his quirk. Get
Mega
ready, folks. Here we go.
Mega Mind.
That's Yusuf's quirk. Blood to the brain, and he gets fucking brain bleeding.
Okay, so first thing I was gonna say is rest in peace to Groovy Man or Funky Man, whatever. When they were evacuating,
Oh.
like, no, Funky Man, and they were like, mourn him later, bitch, fucking go. He got torn away from him.
Oh, yeah. Can we pause for just a second? Because the girl who was like mourning him had blonde hair and a cowboy hat. Was that like a fucking Cowboy Bebop reference to like the people who were in the commercials every time, or are those actual heroes that I just don't remember?
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Okay, never mind. Forget all that.
I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm not doing the bit. It's not a funny bit. You guys should feel ashamed.
Well, hold on, ready? Dab me up.
Yeah, dab me up, bro. Dab me up.
Dab me up.
So fucking visceral sounding.
So, rest in
You're gonna
peace,
get
that
it.
one dude, and
Rest in
then
peace. Yeah, okay. So
The
like,
funky hero? Who the fuck's the funky hero?
I don't. The dude.
He
fucking
died while they were
man.
running away.
They just killed him.
Oh.
He was just in the basement. You know, they just turn
It's the
around
first
and he's
time-
nothing but ash.
They gave this character screen time for the very first time, and it was once he was already dead.
yeah,
Mhm.
he's
like,
on
hey,
the ground
This
dead.
is dude. He's dead, by the way.
Yeah, he's on the ground dead. There's a girl over top of him being like, "Funky man, no!" And then someone pulls her off of him, and they're like, "You can mourn when you're safe. Mourn later." And that's it.
Isn't that Endeavor that says that?
I think
No,
it was
it's some
Aizawa.
No name hero.
No, it's one when Midoriya like realized that Shigaraki was coming towards him, and he was like watching evacuate. Look, he just fucking Spider-Man out of there. Legit Spider-Man too.
Yeah, Black Whip's definitely turned him into Spider-Man.
That Raya the Last Dragon hero.
Yeah.
Was she like just like randomly fighting with Endeavor against Shigaraki? Like she was just smacking him, and he was just smacking her back.
Yeah. She's
okay. She's like playing a little bit too much, so I feel like she's gonna get her comeuppance. So her, I really think Gran Torino is like in danger, like for real this time.
Mm-hmm.
I want President Mike to fucking eat it.
Damn, dude.
I don't care. It's time.
Here, I'll say this: if it's between President Mike and Eraserhead, fuck President Mike. Like, he's gone. Fine. I want Eraserhead to live. Obviously.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Well,
I feel like President Mike might
they need him
sacrifice
to
himself
live.
for Eraserhead. Yeah. I still think one of the students are gonna go down.
I'll add another layer to that question. If it's gonna be one of the students, do you think it's gonna be the one of the students at the city or at the villa?
Oh, I don't even know which ones are where.
Like, I'm just saying, like, which area do you think is more dangerous for the students?
I have lost track completely of what's the villa now and what's the whatever.
Digimon's at the villa.
The villa is where Gigantomachia just awoke, and the city is where Shigaraki is.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'm trying to place where everybody is because I feel like the more relevant classmates are where Shigaraki is.
Yeah.
So the Todoroki, the Uraraka, Froki.
Pretty much all the A and B tier the students are at the city, except for Momo, Bird Boy, and Kaminari.
And,
and Kirishima.
Jiro as well, right?
I would say she's like kind of C tier.
Oh, I didn't know we had a tier list. Oops.
Yeah.
Wow. So yeah, I definitely think Shigaraki area is more in danger, but I feel like those characters are less likely to die because they're, I guess, more important. I don't know. And I think the other ones will have a higher chance of dying because, I mean, Gigantomachia is super strong, of course, but they're less capable than like those other students that are in A tier, B tier.
For Digimon, how many people have beat him? Is it only All for One and Shigaraki?
Mm-hmm.
Is that like, once he's beaten, that's like their master now?
Yep.
Okay. So it's only been the two.
Dude, just watch fucking Grape Juice is gonna beat him up. The fucking squishy balls.
Mineta, bro. Mineta's gonna be the MVP of the war. Just throw grapes at people.
It'd be so fucked up if like he started throwing his grapes and shit, and then Shigaraki did like another attack, and then a random civilian steps on his grave. He's like, "Help me! Help me! I can't fucking do anything for you, bro." Let's not talk about this shit. Let's literally sweep them underneath the rug.
No. Mineta's gonna start throwing his grapes at Gigantomachia. Gigantomachia's gonna be like, and flick him, and he's gonna fucking eviscerate the little purple.
No, he's gonna throw him in his mouth, and he's gonna choke on him.
Dude, I just had like a random ass thought where like Mountain Lady was falling, and Mineta just slid under there and threw his grapes at her cheeks. So when she landed, he was under them, but she got and then he
just suffocated.
Fucking grape juice. Yeah.
God, you're all perverts.
That sounds like a fucking
hell of a way to go.
That just sounds so
amazing.
Yeah. You already know what's going on.
And what the fuck is the purpose of Fatgum? Is Fatgum just there to be a comedic
He's a taxi
relief?
Yeah, he's a taxi. I thought that was funny.
I thought it was funny how in like last time we talked about My Hero, we said, why the fuck doesn't Tokiyama just fly? He's so much faster than riding in Fatgum's belly. And then we see him like climb out of the depths of hell and then just fucking zoom back to the villa. And we're like, yeah, look how much faster he can go, you idiot. And then he's just like, boom, pops out the other students, and then they go. and then he just runs back to try and get.
Hey, you don't get any free rides.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, and then Merkio, the rabbit girl, like, yeah, she got pulled out, but like her personality, I feel like she's gonna want to. I don't know. I feel like she might also be done at this point. I don't know. I guess like in the end, a lot of fucking characters are, I think, in danger, and that's really fitting because it's like this whole disaster.
Like we're at war.
Yeah. So
in like true like war battle or whatever scenario, it should be the case that we can't already like know who's gonna go. It should be chaos, and it should just be people who we were like least expecting, but we're
And
still
it's-
devastated to see him go.
It's not even like characters dying too. It's like if Miracle survives and if Hawk survives, they're never gonna be able to fight again. So
Yeah.
it's like
there's
what
already significant loss there.
Equally devastating.
What top tier heroes are not going to be able to fight anymore after this war?
Yeah,
And it's gonna force the next generation into that limelight sooner than they were ready for. So
War is hell.
Never changes.
mhm.
Before I forget to mention it, now that we went over that question, it was a super small moment, but I loved it that at one point Eraserhead was focusing on Shigaraki, and I forget the name of the hero who was helping him, but there was literally just like a dude there who was like helping to like water Eraser's eyes to keep open, and I saw that and I was like, they're such a good team.
like
It was so wholesome.
With the little hula hoop too that just redirected. I've like never seen that.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. All
That was
all
a
the
cool
teamwork.
With the
That was a cool
bandage.
quirk.
Awesome.
It's
Traject or
one of
something.
Endeavor's sidekicks where he
Yeah.
does like the lasso and then shoots Endeavor up. That was a cool quirk.
Mm-hmm.
Little pieces of teamwork that were really, really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
God, just think if Aizawa blinks, they're all dead.
It's over. Yeah. It's over.
Good lord.
Well, that being said, you mentioned people who won't be able to use their quirks anymore or whatever. That guy, it was specific that guy said, if I do this too much or like if I go too hard, it'll burn your eyes.
Yeah, so he has to find like well no, if I think he was mentioning if he like pushes himself too hard, it will actually hurt his eyes, but if he doesn't do it hard enough, it won't do shit to him. So he has to find like the sweet spot and stay in that sweet spot for as long as that fight's going to be going on, and that's holy fucking balls, dude.
They both have to
Aizawa can't blink. This guy has to be like perfect. Like these two have to be on point for this entire fight, just there, and they just have to rely on other people to move them. That's like, damn, the stakes are.
Who is holding Aizawa up? Is it Rocklock that has underneath his arm?
I don't know. I don't remember. I just remember the water dude, Aizawa.
I'm pretty sure it's Rocklock that's underneath his arm. But
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Well, I guess we'll see on the next episode of this episode. But is there anything else?
Next episode.
Is there anything else we wanted to mention about My Hero Academia for this week?
No.
All right.
No.
But it sounds like with that, we are done with this episode of This Episode Podcast. So whoever hung out for this episode, thank you for hanging out, and we will catch you in the next one. Roll the outro. On the next episode of This Episode, Trav, Josh, Mitch, and Yusuf celebrate the 50th episode of This Episode Podcast. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any new episodes. You can catch us live at twitch.tv/Dutchery, where we record the podcast live on Monday nights. Also, make sure to follow us on Spotify at This Episode Podcast. And as always, thank you for watching. That was a take, baby. That's it. Oh!